Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Boston Red Sox. Get ready for Red Sox baseball next. Number 15 gets the call for game one of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Ronald Guzman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Guzman.
Fun, and it's popped up. And the catch is made for the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we'll see if Jonathan Scope can keep up the hot bat. Look at his stats. He's got almost 100 runs batted in. Obviously, he's having a nice year in that category. You know, anytime you get near 100 or to 100, that's a big season, no matter who you are. He'll look to add to his total in this one today.
Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will never happen.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Jonathan Scope. So check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Buxton coasts under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for the Orioles. O's 0. Sox coming to the plate. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox.
Here comes the first pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Standing in, number 78. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, Theo? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1 the count now. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
They call that the pesky pole down there. It's only 302 feet away. But this ball somehow stays fair and clanks right off of it for a homer. I'm sure the guy on the mound has a different name for that pole, but I'm not sure we could say that on the air.
Here it comes. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Roach arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, how about Andrew Benintendi? Really having a solid season. He's got over 100 RBIs on the year, and he's just flat out taking care of business this season. Don't be surprised if he ends up being a difference maker in this one, too.
The windup and the 0-1. Wow, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-2 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox are out in front 2-0. Striding in, Rendell Grichuk, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Let's go. Hey, come on now. Here we go.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Stay hot, baby.
Come on now, let's get a game right here.
Foul down the left side.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
The 1-2 is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the ball.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Round to the right side. To his right, Jordan. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. 1 for 3 back on Wednesday.
Bader.
A ball and no strikes.
Come on, Blue.
swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
One time, right here. Two down now.
Stepping in now, Jacob Nottingham, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, your pitch right here. Let's go. Hey, come on, guys. Hey, get your
Here's the 2-0.
Let's go, kid.
Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A number going on the board.
No balls and one strike.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Orioles strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Let it rip up there. Let's go. No outs here, fellas.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Hey, grip it and rip it, kid. Grip it and rip it.
Ball 2.
Attaboy, attaboy.
Two balls. Two strikes.
Shoots this one over to first. Guzman comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And check out the left side of this infield. You think the pitching staff's not going to want to pitch the righties in to pull and the lefties away to go the other way to the left side? That's because everything's getting caught on the left side of this infield. Should be fun to watch.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out.
Here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
A bouncer up the middle. Scope has it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Daniel Brito comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. In now for the O's, Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. In there, strike one. Behind 0-2 now.
Nobody here, nobody.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. Did already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Come on, big guy. What time? Here you go.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Ronald Guzman.
The first baseman. Ronald
Here's the first pitch to him.
Guzman.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now to the plate, Steve Gonzalez.
Next for the Orioles, the third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Gonzalez.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Hey, we can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Popped him up. Brito moving to his left. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping up now, number 38. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Number 38.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Come on, guys.
Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. Standing in, Byron Buxton. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Guzman is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So stepping in, number 78. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there. And that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Buxton is there, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Rendell Grichuk comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Grichuk.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, come on, big dog.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 1-2. Going down and hanging with it that time.
Let her rip. One time. Hit a corner.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Digging in now, Terrence Jordan. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitchers.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. To short, hit hard.
Come on, get here, get here, get here, get here.
And there's 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. In there at the letters 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Fouled away.
Hey, looking for yours now. Come on, kid. Here we go.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
go.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Hey, let it fly, let it fly.
Count remains full.
Hey, let's go, big fella. Leave you right here.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Full count still. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Harrison Bader, a base hit in his first trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. He's got himself ahead in the count.
This pitch is popped up. Jordan has a play, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
In the air out toward right center. Buxton on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out. Digging in, Victor Roach. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hey, let it rip, let it rip.
Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Buxton moves over, and that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Striding in once again, Blake Swihart. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
A ball and a strike.
1 strike. Hey, let's go, big fella.
2-1 the count to Blake Swihart.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good rip on it, huh?
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Here we go, here we go. Come on, Sark.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Here we go.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, we got one.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Nottingham is after it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Stepping in, Daniel Brito.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Brito.
Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
Here you go, fellas. Let's go.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Come on, big guy. You got this.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
On the ground to the left side.
Go hard, go hard, go hard.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready for another shot now, Ronald Guzman. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ball 1.
Nice take there.
1-1. Looks like a ball to me. Hey, your pitch right here.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Come on now.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got to get back in this one.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's the first out. Now at the plate, Steve Gonzalez.
Now batting, third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Gonzalez.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bradley is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Here's Jonathan Scope now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Jonathan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, looks like a foot outside.
Yeah, round it.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Hey, no outs here.
Stepping in, number 38.
Leading
0
off.
for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the
Shortstop,
first pitch. Here
number
it comes.
38.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Hey, all right. Here we go now.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot arms, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Let him in right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he rings up another one, make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Number 78 will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Two runs on 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
The 2-2 one more time, and he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So coming to the plate, Terrence Jordan. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
Hey, just keep playing up there, kid. Get your pitch and drive it.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Hey, let it rip, let it rip.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Here's Randall Grichuk. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way, and he's laid it behind 0-2 now.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly, buddy. Hey, no outs here.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
He swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Buxton going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Ready once again, Harrison Bader. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The designated hitter.
First delivery to him on the way.
Bader.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Let her rip, let her rip.
The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
A full count to the Orioles' designated hitter.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this.
Popped straight up. Number 38 over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Donnie Hart gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
57.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Andrew Benintendi. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2.
Go.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Let's go, Red Sox. There we go.
That's popped up. Gonzalez in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
All right, Red Sox.
The 2-2 one more time. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Roach. 1 out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Pitch up there. 1 down here, fellas.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Scope, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, 2 outs.
Here we go now. 1 at a time.
Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, give me something right here.
2 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Let it rip right here.
Ready with another 0-2. This is skied into short left center. Roach moving in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacob Nottingham. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound. Part of the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Buxton is there. One pitch, one out. So striding forward now, Victor Roach. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Victor Roach.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Put a good swing on it.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Let's go. Get it one time right here. Hey, see it. Drive it. Let's go, big dog.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Xander Bogaerts. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one. Guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Your attention, please.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
66.
And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. And a dive, but he's back.
Hey, 2-away now. Get ahead, stay ahead, buddy.
In now, Ronald Guzman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Drive him in. Punch up for us.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. 0-2, here it is. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Orioles lead 1. They're down 2-0. Luis Easel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in for Boston, number 82. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scope is there, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Digging in once again, Daniel Rito.
The second baseman, Daniel Rito.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Hey, come on now. Come on now. What time? What fly?
Comes set, and the 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding into the box, number 38. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Hey, I'm ripping it up there, huh?
Now the 0-1.
Go, baby, go!
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Hey, two-way. Two-way.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the fastball is low and inside as he's got to back up to avoid that one.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there.
I threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Chad Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 57.
Striding in to start the 9th, Steve Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's set and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Somebody needs to go rattle the cage right here. Take the bats and start throwing them all over the dugout to get these boys going. If this continues, you see a different lineup tomorrow.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Benintendi is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He was a ground out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
All right, come on now. Hey, see it. What out now?
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Benintendi racing back, and it's off the green monster. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And they start him out away with a called strike. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Green is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
A full count, 3-2 to Randall Grichuk. Cedric Mullins, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Schoop leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Drive him in, kid. Let's go.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Baltimore down to their final strike. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Tanner English will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 23.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Harrison Bader. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Low for ball 1.
No doubt some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
Hey, keep it going. Moving right now.
Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And the runner from second is in to score. At the plate, Jacob Nottingham, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Nottingham.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that misses inside. 1-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. That's in there. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. And he misses ball 4, so now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base. Angel Guillemot will come on now and pinch run here.
Ira Barrera.
Hey, gotta hold him right here. Here we go. Hey, big mama right here. We need you. Here we go. Come on, big dog. We need you. Hey, get your pitch.
The 0-1 offering. Behind 0-2 now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bradley on the run. 1 run scores. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. Now the relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe as they jump out ahead with 3 runs scoring on the play.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roy. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Xander Bogaerts is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Up.
Pitch popped up. Jordan is there. And the inning is over. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the ninth as a huge ninth-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Orioles 4 and the Red Sox 2. Kyle Ishikawa is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Jake Hager is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
2-0, 1-0.
Byron Buxton. This change for the Orioles. Now playing second base. Number 3. Jake.
Swung on and missed.
Hager. Now catching. Number 21. Kyle Ishikawa.
Hey, get him yourself right here, kid.
The 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Guzman shading to his right. 1 out. Digging in and looking for more. Number 78. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
1 away.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
Oh, big guy. See you drive it right here.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. At the plate, Terrence Jordan, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Ferreira ranging back, and it bangs off the monster. Throwing to second and going for it. The right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
Well, there's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Hey, your turn up there. He's on the road.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Jordan stands at second with 2 gone. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3 and 2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it.